Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel, and today we're looking at Gengar EX with its Gnawing Curse ability and its Tricky Steps attack. So Gengar EX is a very annoying Pokemon to play against. I've played against it a few times now, and yeah, it's just never a fun time along with the other stuff that it's paired up with. Its ability Gnawing Curse. Whenever your opponent attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their Pokemon, you put 2 damage counters onto that Pokemon, and this also stacks. So say you have like 3 Gengar out on your bench, and every time they attach an energy, they do 60 damage to themselves potentially. So this kind of helps with Shempao, as Shempao is attaching a lot of energy. I think it's really cool ability to have. It's really annoying to play against. And for 2 dark energy, it does 160 damage with Tricky Steps, and you move an energy from opponent's active Pokemon to one of their benched Pokemon, which can also help out with Charizard as they run a very limited amount of energy. So we have 3 copies of Gengar EX, we have 2 copies of Haunter, and we have 4 copies of Gastly, obviously. We also have Radiant Alakazam in this deck with its Painful Spoons ability. Once during your turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of their Pokemon, which I think pairs up really well with Gengar. Maybe we can move around some damage with Gengar's ability and get some easy knockouts. We also have Manaphy to protect our Gastlys from any Greninjas that are out there. We also have 2 Bidoof and 2 Bibarel just for our main draw engine, and we have them paired up with Skwovet with S-Dash. So that's it for the Pokemon. We also have in our deck all the trainer cards. We have 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin just to get our Bidoofs and our Gastlys out. We have 2 Counter Catcher. We're going to be wanting to go second with this deck, so there's a potential that we do go down in prize cards, so having Counter Catcher as an easy gust is really good sometimes. We have 4 Crushing Hammer. A lot of this deck is just a lot of energy disruption, messing up our opponent, and Crushing Hammer can really mess them up by discarding an energy from one of their Pokemon. We also have 1 Earthen Vessel just to get energy if we need it. Our ace spec is the Prime Catcher just for a gust card, can help us get some easy knockouts. We run 2 Rare Candy. So Gengar is a stage 2 Pokemon, so we're going to need Rare Candy to get him out. We aren't too reliant on it since we have 2 Haunters, but it's there if we need it for sure. We also have 1 Super Rod just to shuffle back any Pokemon or energy cards that we might need back into the deck. We have 2 Switch cards. Gengar has a 2 retreat cost, so having Switch is very nice sometimes. We have 4 Ultra Ball just to help find our Bibarels, our Radiant Alakazam, our Gengars, anything we might need that we can't get with Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Then we also have 2 Pokemon League Headquarters, again just messing up your opponent's energy. Any Pokemon that's basic in play, their attacks cost 1 energy more. We have 4 Arven because we run some pretty important tool cards in here. Again, ideally we want to go second with this deck, so having Arven in our starting hand can be very powerful. We can grab a Buddy-Buddy Poffin and get our bench filled up. We have 1 Boss's Orders, that's another gust card. Then we have 2 Giovanni's Charisma, again more energy disruption for our opponent. It also allows us to accelerate energy, which can be very helpful in just powering up our Gengar. We also have 3 Iono for hand disruption. We have a TM Devolution, just helps our Zard matchup. Gengar only does 160 damage, so we can't even 2-shot a Charizard, so having Devolution can really help. We also have an Evolution. This helps going second. We can potentially Arven, grab our TM Evolution, grab a Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and get evolving on our bench. That's it for the trainer cards. Just for the energy cards, we have 9 basic dark energies. And yeah, that was the list. Don't forget to like the video, comment anything you have in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more PTCGL content. I'm gonna hop into a game here, and we'll see how this deck plays out. Alright, so getting into our game here, we are calling the coin flip. We're gonna go with heads. Again, we want to go second, so hopefully we win this, and we do. So yeah, we're gonna go second, let them go first, and we'll see what we're up against here. Let's hopefully we get an ideal starting hand. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so we're gonna mulligan, which is fine. They have fire sleeves, so I'm gonna assume it's some kind of fire deck. But again, people be trolling on the ladder, so maybe they're trying to throw us off here. Yeah, so can't really explain too much yet because our hand is obviously not playable since we have no basic Pokemon. Let's see what they do here. So they only have one Pokemon. Again, they're going first. Okay, so they have the one. Let's see what we get. We had to take 2 mulligans, which is kind of unfortunate for us. And we start Bidoof. So this is actually kind of a good start. We got the Arven, which is very nice. We can slap down the evolution and then get our Pokemon evolved. So looks like we're against a Charizard, so Devolution is going to be very important in this matchup. Let's see what they do here. They got 2 extra cards off our mulligans. They're on Trekking Shoes, so maybe this will be like kind of a different Charizard list. I'm assuming, considering they run the Trekking Shoes. Okay, yeah, so they have Growlithe. So they have Arcanine EX, I'm assuming. Gengar's ability kind of works against us in that case, because one of Arcanine's attacks does like 10 more damage for each damage counter that's on Arcanine, so gotta be mindful of that. Okay, so we are going to Arven. We're gonna grab the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and we're gonna grab Evolution. Devolution's actually prize, which kind of sucks, but we have all 3 Gengars in deck. We have Kazam, we have Skwovet, so we're not looking too bad. We have Boss, and we have both Giovanni's Charisma in the deck, which is really nice. We're just gonna grab those 2. And then we're gonna play the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We're gonna grab Gastly, and we're gonna grab we'll grab another Bidoof, I think. You know what? Maybe we'll grab a Gastly and a Bidoof. And then we'll just go for the evolution play here. Attach an energy, and then yeah, we will just use our TM evolution and get our Gastly and Bidoof evolved for next turn. We can go into Gengar next turn. And then we can actually Giovanni's Charisma next turn, assuming we find another energy, and get our attack going. Let's see what they do here. So they didn't have like a great turn 1. They only were able to get 2 Pokemon out. They do have the evolution into Arcanine though, which kind of sucks. They're gonna play Explorer's Guidance. I feel like that's kind of odd to play in this deck, but let's see what happens here. I think next turn we just play the Pokemon League headquarters just to burn a card. We're gonna switch into our Haunter, and then we're just gonna Giovanni's Charisma, and then hopefully get cooking here. I do like the way our first turn kind of played out. I would have liked to get another Gastly on the bench, but can't have it all, I guess, because we are vulnerable to a knockout. They don't have access to a supporter though, because they played Explorer's Guidance. I don't think they have the Charizard anyway, but yeah, we're looking pretty good right now, I think. They can't one-shot our Gengar, which is nice. Gengar has a really nice HP of 310, which is really, really nice. Let's see what we get here, though. Okay, so we can thin even further. So we're gonna retreat. Do we retreat or do we switch? Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna evolve to Gengar. I want to Ultra Ball and just burn more cards, but I don't think Pokemon League headquarters is going to be like a huge game changer, so I'm just going to get rid of that and switch, and we're going to grab another Bibarel, and then we're going to retreat this Bidoof, get it onto the bench, get Gengar set up. We're going to evolve to our second Bibarel. We're going to Giovanni's Charisma, getting an energy onto Gengar, and all we need to do is draw into an energy now. Let's see if we can get there, and we do. So we can also bench another Gastly, also Buddy-Buddy Poffin, maybe get another Gastly. Maybe we get Skwovet out, actually. I like that. And we'll keep a bench space open, and we'll attach to Gengar. We'll hit our, you know what, we'll Nest Stash first to be able to draw more cards here. We got an Arven for next turn, and then we're in Industrious Incisors. Okay, cool. So we can definitely get out a second Gengar next turn, which I really like. and then we're just gonna Tricky Steps for the knockout. This Arcanine is gonna be kind of tough to deal with. We do have to two-shot it, but right now we're looking pretty good. I like how this game's playing out so far. We have 3 Arven in hand, which is really weird. I think I'm just gonna Arven obviously next turn, and then get what we need, and then Nest Stash. We're gonna grab Ultra Ball, Rare Candy to get our second Gengar out, because we're probably gonna need it. Because this Arcanine is unfortunately gonna take us out. Oh, he's gonna Prime Catcher us. Okay, let's see what he Prime Catchers. Okay, so he's just gonna go for the knockout on Bibarel. Kind of interesting. I don't really know why he'd do that. I think you just want to get damage on the Gengar and just hopefully knock it out, because we don't two-shot it, or we don't one-shot it. Sorry. I don't really know why he felt like that was the play, but all right. So he's just gonna knock out our Bibarel here, I think. Or no, he's in a Raging Claws. Okay, so maybe he's just trying to stall us for a turn. Okay, I see why he did that now. All right, makes sense. Okay, so we're going to Crushing Hammer. Get rid of this energy, hopefully, and we don't get it. Oh, well, we do have the Switch in hand, so we're just going to switch into Gengar. We're going to Arven or Ultra Ball. Oh, I forgot we can't Ultra Ball Rare Candy. It's just one item. Okay, so... what can we grab that's useful then? We'll grab Earthen Vessel. We'll just get some energy out of the deck. We're gonna attach to this Gastly. We'll Earthen Vessel our other Gastly away, and we'll grab the 2 energy. And then we're just gonna Nest Stash and see what we draw into here. Okay, so we got the Gengar. We just need Rare Candy. And we got it. Okay, cool. This is actually looking really good. We're going to hit our second Industrious Incisors. Grabbing a Crushing Hammer. Let's see if we can get it. And we do hit it this time, so we can discard this energy from Arcanine. We're going to put Pokemon League Headquarters down just so he doesn't have access to Magma Basin. And then we're just going to hit him with Tricky Steps. He can hit us pretty hard with Raging Claws next turn, but again, he doesn't one-shot us, which is really, really nice. And then if he doesn't get a Pokemon out this turn, we pretty much just win, I think. See what he gets. Ooh, that's not a good Pokestop. Okay, so let's see. He might just concede here, I'd imagine. Gonna attach, and we're gonna Gnawing Curse him. So he's hitting us for 230 with the Raging Claws. Sorry, 250 with Raging Claws. I think it's a good example of the Gnawing Curse stacking up there. Got an extra 40 damage on him. He's gonna Raging Claws for 250. I don't think it really mattered if he knocked us out there or not, because we are just gonna win this this turn. We're gonna Ultra Ball, get rid of Iono Manaphy, and then we'll just grab like another Gastly. Bench it. Let's see if we can get this Giovanni's Charisma off, because I think it's a really cool card. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna attach an energy to our bench Gengar. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's only active. Sorry, I kind of forgot what Giovanni's Charisma did. Okay, and then yeah, we're just gonna Tricky Steps for the knockout, and that will be game against this. I'm assuming Charizard Arcanine deck. Grab our last 2 prize cards there. All right, so that was a very quick game. I think I'm gonna hop into another one here, and we'll see how it plays out again. All right, so game 2 here. Our opponent is calling the coin flip. Let's see if we win this. We want to go second. They chose heads, so hopefully we had a big tails here. Yeah, this deck's actually really fun. Like, it's just really annoying to play against. I mean, we won the coin flip, so we're gonna go second. Hopefully we get that Arven in the starting hand. Get a really strong start on the turn 1. Let's see. Same sleeves. So I wonder if it's the same guy. Okay, so we got the Arven. Nice. This is a very similar setup to our first game there, which is super nice. Hopefully the evolution isn't prized. If the evolution is not prized, we're actually looking really good. If it is, however, okay, so this might just be the same guy. I'm gonna go back and look when I'm editing this video, because that's actually kind of crazy if we just happen to hit 2 different people with the same sleeves playing the same deck. I wasn't paying attention to his name last game, but yeah. So even if the evolution's prized, it's not a huge deal. We can just Arven for Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and we have the Rare Candy Gengar in hand for next turn. Yeah, it's not a big deal at all if the evolution's prized, unless he Ionos us, which would kind of suck because our hand's kind of ideal right now. And he just had a very bad start there again. Okay, and we got the Gastly. It's very nice. We're gonna bench the Kazam as well. We're gonna Arven and grab, live will work. We're gonna Arven and grab the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, as well as the evolution's not prized. That's really nice. Very strong start again. I feel like as long as you start the Arven with this deck, you're just golden for the rest of the game. Like, you're looking really good if you just start the Arven. We're gonna attach an energy to Bidoof. We're gonna TM Evolution, and then we're just gonna hit it and evolve our benched Bidoof. If live will work, there we go. And one of our Gastlys there. And then grab this Bibarel, and cool. Yeah, so this deck, this hand is actually a really good start. We also have Arven in hand for the next turn. We can grab switch into our Gengar maybe, or see what they do, honestly. He just has nothing, eh? This is really bad. So he does still have a chance to come back because we actually don't have the knockout this turn. We can't accelerate enough energy. That's one thing with this deck, is energy acceleration's kind of bad. It doesn't run any dark patches because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to play dark patch because you don't have a lot of energy that you're discarding. So we're gonna evolve to the Gengar. We're gonna Arven for I think we're just gonna grab Earthen Vessel Devolution. I don't see us going down in prize cards this game, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna grab the 2 energies, and then we're gonna Industrious Incisors for 2. Let's see what we get here. We got another Gengar, so we can get both Gengars set up, which is really nice. We got another Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We're gonna grab Skwovet. And then I don't think we're gonna hit the Nest Stash just because I want to make sure. And yeah, he just conceded. So another very short game. But I think I really highlighted the deck very well in those 2 games. You get the ideal start. You see what Gengar can do. It's a very cool deck. And that was Gengar Ex, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to try this deck out, I'll put the deck list in the description below. You can just copy and paste it into live. Leave a thumbs up in the video and subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.